Good morning, SMF MMTs. What a wonderful day. Time 6:51 a.m. Date 5/6/2011. What's the most important thing is that we have the jobs data, and I'm going to ask people that are in the live trading room, please mute your microphones because it's going to show up in my live video here in the gold sector. So we're watching the XAU.X, which is taking great haircuts. Now, as we go through the summer volatility, we're going to have increased volatility, price action volatility at market tops. The reason why we're showing this is you can learn how to take advantage of the unemployment number and all the good data off of these pops before they, these were some very overbought gold miners, been bid up like silver. Over here, once again, in these names, and there's a couple of them that we like here, and nonetheless, they're going to, just like we had back in February, MMTs on the stockmarketfunding.com website. Whenever there's a market correction reversal in play, doesn't matter what sector, there's about 16 of them, and there's distributions throughout the sectors on a rotating daily basis. So here is where short covering happens from 1 day, 3 day to 5 day short-term oversold. Nothing goes straight down, and learning how to take that price action and that directional movement before they roll over again and make their next lower lows. This is the Morgan Stanley commodity related index, and there's some good ones in here that will have some strength in the early morning. Remember, the tape has been 20 minutes open. Okay, when we get down into the Deutsche Bank Energy on the open, we can see that the timestamp is 6:53 a.m., 23 minutes into the tape, and they're all green. And there are some good names in here, and a lot of them overbought. However, you had some people wanting to buy off of the jobs number. So we had an artificial, here's the gap open. This is the prices that they gapped open right here in some of these. We like the ELG. We like the Apache. That's one of our favorites. But when they're overbought, they got to pull back before they're viable. BHI is another one. So the thing about it is the short cover here, as we go up, what led the markets lower are the first ones to have a short cover buy. They pop up. They do bring people back into the names. We'll be looking at how they roll over next week once the headline. Here's the Morgan Stanley Oil Services here. And there's some good quality names that have been sold down from their overbought levels within the beginning correction. And once again, all of these are on the stockmarketfunding.com homepage. Our analysis is very correct. Here are some really good names that had led the market down that are getting a what we call a short squeeze off the bottom. Short-term oversold. Now, this is all very, very short-term. Okay? If you want our long-term expert analysis, then you have to send us a request. Once you do, we'll develop a plan for you. So basically, there are some good quality names in here. Diamond Offshore is a good one in this one. NOV we like. That's one of our preferences. Some of them that led the market down are going to have their bounces. They're tradable, and then they're going to be shortable again. And we hit the high of the Dow up about 135. We had what we call a counter trend to the last day selling in these names. We remain overbought in all key indexes, but we're going to take a look at the fertilizer group. There's a couple of them in here that we like. Potash we like. Okay, we do like this TNH as well, and we like the CF and the AGU. They are tradable. They are listed stocks, and they will be in our MMT listed stocks. We'll be having those market maker stocks that we do. One of the things I just really wanted to key in on is that the key commodity related stocks that have sold off are going to have the short-term bounces. They're still overbought. I'm taking a look at the restaurant stocks. With the amount of oil coming down, there's lots of good names in here that performed well, but once again, they're overbought. So we're going to be looking for short-term shorting opportunities. Some of these restaurant stocks have been bid up for the best case scenario out here. One of the ones that we like buying on the dips is Panera Bread, PNRA. That got down to 117. It's popped $4 off the bottom in the last couple of days. There are some good ones in here that work their overbought levels off in cycles. depending on the name. CMG was one that was really overbought that had to come down. It made its bottoms. It's back in a trading range. So we are going to remain overbought levels in some of the restaurant stocks. Over the weekend, we'll be looking at them. Casinos, the same way. Las Vegas Sands didn't come out all that way. Wynn Resorts has been executing well, but the thing about it is short-term overbought. Must come down. Okay? MGM Grand had some things to say the other day. So these are all consumer-related stocks or casinos. People go in there and spend money. In the retail sector, we're still going to keep a look that retail has done well, but they're overbought. Some of these names in here, like Ross Stores, nothing wrong with Ross Stores, overbought. It's going to have to come down in the next 6 weeks. So these are position management trades. Some of these other ones like Abercrombie and Fitch, who have executed well, short term on monthly charts, they're overbought. They're going to have to come down. Okay? Some of these stocks here, BBBY, good company, Bed Bath & Beyond, people have been buying it stuff. Doesn't matter. Overbought. Has to come down. Family Dollar Store, Dillard's. Oh, Dillard's. Got up to $48.40 again. They've been executing well. I'm sorry. Stock was overbought. Has to come down. Nothing wrong. And here's old Ross Stores. Large trade at 79.17. I mean, the last trade was 79.17. Sears Holdings had already had its haircut in this area. So MMTs, some of these good stocks in here are even more overbought. We know the key names. They too will have to be treated like silver and other commodity related names. Meaning that we're going to have to get over to this sector within the next 6 weeks forward looking. Whatever the day or week it's going to come, it's coming. Period. Further out, longer term risk management for the MMT client base, accounts that are working with the $500,000 plus, time to get on board.